politics, the rich and poor, community poverty, the struggle, youth, business ideas, sports, and much more. We're going to have that conversation. Let's talk about it. Yeah, the coolest podcast.
That's my dog. We go hard.
Tell my guys,
We gon' ball, pass the wall. Just like the coach, make him call.
we spoke 100 conversations.
We want
real
more.
conversations. Let's talk about it.
We go
Yeah, we go hard, man. Coolest podcast in the city. Tune in.
We got our guy, Ray Ruger, we in here. My guy, music artist, Fayette County. Before we get started today, I'll let y'all know our kitchen program is going to be starting in like 2 or 3 weeks, November 4th. Y'all look out for that. We need about 2 or 3 more kids, and we won't be able to take any more. Just a heads up to you guys. But while we're here, we're going to get into it with our guy, Ray. How you doing today, bro?
Bro, I'm good, man. Good to see you and shit. I'm hanging in there, man, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Definitely great to have you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, just a heads up, I know you kind of watch the podcast, so every person gets a mystery question, then we'll jump into it, get to talking. So, what is something that people seem to misunderstand about you?
That I'm a GOAT.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a lot of y'all probably don't know, but I got a song out right now on YouTube, Unknown GOAT. A lot of people miss that. You know what I mean? But they gonna know one day.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know me? So, yeah.
I agree. Definitely take time for people to realize it. Yeah,
Right.
facts.
Right.
Okay, so are you originally from Fayette County?
No, I'm originally from Pittsburgh, PA, north side of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I've been out here for about 10 years or so.
Okay. Yeah. So, what made you stay around here?
My kids, my relationship, you know.
Facts.
You know how it is, you know.
Yeah,
just started that family man shit, so, you know.
Definitely. Can't leave the people. Can't
Can't
leave the
leave
family.
the peoples, can't leave the family, you right.
Facts. So do you travel a lot?
Yeah, I do. I do travel a lot. Definitely back and forth to Pittsburgh a lot.
Right.
But, I do travel, go around, and I try to see the world, man. I want to experience it all if I can, you know what I mean?
Big facts.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides music, are you active in the community?
Definitely active in the community. I would like to be active as much as possible, you know, and I try to put my 2 cents in or whatever. So
Right.
I would say, yeah for
definitely.
sure. For
Definitely.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
You
the
know
people
what I
gotta
mean?
know.
We got to
Facts.
tell the people. Yeah, feel
Yeah,
me?
facts,
Yes,
facts.
sir.
So when did you realize that you wanted to be an artist?
Honestly, man, I started taking it serious like in 2015, really. So I started taking it serious. I've been doing music for my whole life, you know, but I started realizing like it's a bag to be made, it's a lane, and, you know, why not take that chance, you know? So,
I agree.
oh, yeah, I started taking it serious like 14, 15.
So can you talk about some of the challenges you faced coming up and growing into an artist? Like how hard has that transition been?
Transition been hard, man. It was a lot of ups and downs, like a roller coaster ride, man. It's just, you know, you up 1 minute, you down 1 minute. So,
Right.
you know, I came from the bottom, I came from the slums, the hood, if you will, you know. So I had to work my way up. You know what I mean? I had to grind constantly. I had to grind and you know, work my way up to this position, which is nothing where I want to be yet, but we getting somewhere. So
See, one thing, I mean, I didn't remember if you told me this or not, but when you sent me over that song for the intro, I was like, bro, he had to make this. So, like, you make your own music?
yeah, I make my own music, I record my own music. I do reach out to a couple engineers I like to mess with down there in the city, and also shout out to Ego from Fayette County. So yeah, I be working with him too. And,
Okay.
so yeah, most of the music I drop, I'm hands on with it. So
Right.
oh yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. So, do you feel as a music outlet in Fayette County that we have enough tools?
Man, it can always be more tools. You know what I mean? It can always be more, just more voices, more people, more feedback. So, it's never enough tools, I think. It's always room for improvement. It's always room for more.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely like scarce out here. Like you're saying, you're doing it yourself, but
Right.
when, we go to like different cities, like, some people, you want to learn it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we don't have everything, but you go to another city, people don't got time to be like trying to do all that and do all that, but we don't have a choice, kind of like.
You got no choice, man. You got to multitask, and you got to do 4 or 5 things at one time. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. It's definitely a part of the grind, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So you said your first song was in 2015?
No, that wasn't my first song. I really started I started taking the music serious in 15, but I got songs that I made in 07.
Yeah.
Like, it's people that don't really know. Like, people be shout out to Dirty, but I've been doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been making music for so long, and I've been on that type of time. I just wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't taking myself serious, so nobody was taking me serious, really. It was really just like a hobby, something I like to do.
Right.
Now it's like a business, a lane. You know what I mean? So,
Big fact.
yeah.
Okay, so what was the name of your first, you remember? The
The
first
first
song you
song I made was called I'm a Hustler.
made? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I still got it. It's still official. You know what I mean? I made it so I made that one in a real studio. But really, back in the day, we used to just create, man. Like every so often we hit the studio up and we just create, man. We started getting into making beats early, but we, like I said, nothing was real serious.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's understandable. I'm definitely glad you're taking it serious.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
So, what made you choose your lane and your crowd and your direction? Like you said, right.
Really, I don't know. I just feel like my voice, man. I just want to use my voice to make a difference, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people got talents and people do sports and basketball, football.
Right.
As I was coming up, I got in some, a lot of stuff. So my sport days is over.
Right.
Let's just put it like that. You know what I mean? My sport days is over. So, I ain't going to dribble the ball or run up the field, but I'll get in that booth and use my words and use some powerful words that can really make a difference. And I feel like words can do a lot. So why not give it a shot with this music? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So a little bit background from you. So who's your favorite artist, or do you have a favorite group you listen to?
Really, I ain't really got a favorite, but I rock with Future, Gunna, Durkio.
Okay.
And of course Weezy, and Jeezy. We got to name the goats in it.
Yeah.
So and of course, last but not least, Pac and Biggie.
Facts.
For sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. That was more on like the, those names you named like more on that entrepreneur side or that, hustle side. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I like that. I can see where you get your niche from that.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
So, how far is your music going to take you, and what is your purpose or your plan to uplift yourself through your music?
So, I want this music to go as far as possible. I feel like what I'm trying to get out of it is, of course, a bag, but I'm trying to provide a better path for my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also be a helping hand in this community. Like, it's a lot of kids going through stuff. So if I can make a bag and use that bag for a better cause, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go hard until I can't go hard no more.
Right.
For sure.
So you do everything, like you say, you have a producer, but you don't have like people that release your music or nothing like that. You just all dolo.
Yeah, dolo, man. I'm my manager. I'm my artist. I'm everything, dog.
Right.
So yeah, I'm my road manager. Everything. So you know what I'm saying?
And the door open for that, man. That's what I love about like today's new age with the music, bro. Like even from when Master P was doing it, bro, like, or
Right.
how the Baby did it, or how these people doing it, like, we could do it ourselves, bro.
Right,
You,
for
really,
sure.
you really can. You gotta be business savvy with what you are. So
You gotta be business savvy. You right. That's the perfect way to put that. I mean, that's facts, dog. You have to.
Right.
If you ain't that, you can't really go
Right.
nowhere if you ain't gonna put that work behind it. So,
for sure.
oh yeah.
So who's your greatest motivation?
My greatest motivation, man, I do this for my kids, my peoples, you know what I'm saying, and my peers, and, you know,
Right.
really, you know, that's my greatest motivation. That's what get me up every day, every morning, to keep going hard for what I do. It's my peoples, really.
Right.
Yeah.
So besides like your family and your kids, what helps you stay motivated while you're doing so much? Like, what's in the back of your head when you're like, man, I want to take a break? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. I always, man, it's just, I can't take no breaks. I always told myself as a youngin', work on the days you don't want to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to be successful with this. I'm trying to make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stir something up. You feel me? So yeah, that's how I'm rocking.
So, what's the name of your podcast?
Podcast is Ruger World Podcast.
Okay, bet. We're
And,
gonna put you down, bro.
Definitely check me out, man. I'm gonna be dropping some stuff. I actually got my first episode that's getting edited right now. So
Okay.
my plan is to drop that next Friday.
Okay.
Show people what it is.
Facts.
Gonna be on YouTube, by the way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll get your channel posted on
For
there.
sure.
Let the people know for sure.
For sure. Appreciate that.
No problem, bro. So, little switch on the. So, do you take care of your mental health?
Oh, most importantly, man, without mental health, man, oh man, you can sink to the bottom. But
Right.
mental health is important. Mental health is everything. Without having that sharp, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely mental health before anything, really. You know, it was times where I was almost to the bottom. You know what I mean? It was times where, you know, mental health really took the best of me, but thanks to the people around me and, you know, like I said, my motivation, you know, people that uplift me.
Right.
Hey, I'm in a better place now. You feel me?
I agree. That's what's up.
For
man.
sure. Mental health is everything.
Thanks for answering
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So when you find yourself going through a crisis, so I always like to ask this because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Do you stay present or you find yourself having to walk away? Because I've learned, bro, like I just gotta be quiet. You know what I mean? I could probably stay in that situation without like having to remove myself, but I have to stay quiet. I can't like attack that situation.
Right.
What about you? What you think?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. As I was coming up, I used to be the guy to walk away from the situation,
Right.
but I realized that's not solving nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I stay around, I stick around, and you know, basically, I try to de-escalate the whatever issue, whatever, you know what I mean? Or if not, I'll just sit there on the sidelines and, like you said, just keep my mouth shut but observe and watch everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So do you feel like when you like, so your son, you think it's prevalent in the kids already? Or do you think, you know what I mean? Like we raised into it, like we come up and it's like, dang, now we realizing like we all messed up, or you think like you could see it at a young age, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, yeah, could see it at a young age,
Right.
but you got to have, you know, that certain word in your kids' ears so they can stay focused, because they can easily lose track
Right.
and fall into the wrong crowd. But I stay on my kids, and I always let them know what's the right way and what's the wrong way. You know, so I try to be real transparent with them,
Right.
so they can understand. You know what I mean? You make that decision, this can happen. You make that decision, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's a lot of kids falling into those traps. You know what I mean? But I think my kids is fortunate enough to have both parents, so I
Right.
think that do something that
Exactly.
make, you know, versus the kids who didn't have both parents. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it's just my pops wasn't there, and I went to the streets. That was like my, you know what I mean?
Right.
My way out of that type of situation. But kids that, you know, have both parents is blessed for sure.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
So speaking of that, so how did you deal with peer pressure when you was younger? Like, did you fall into it and you got like nowadays you got your head on, or was you getting in trouble when you was growing up and stuff?
For sure, man. I ain't gonna lie, you know, definitely fell into those traps, and it was those peer pressures, and I ain't have all my screws, and had some loose screws, and
Right.
you know, we came from the streets, and you know, we did what we had to do. But now that I'm older and wiser, you know, seen a lot, done a lot, you know, my head on right. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So,
Definitely. So, do you feel you are in a comfortable spot in your life?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't comfortable. I mean, I'm comfortable as in I'm good,
Right.
but I ain't comfortable till I get to where I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For sure. When that big bag come and we out of Fayette County, you'll know. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For sure, though.
Okay, so where do you see Fayette County in the next 10 years?
Man, hopefully in a better place, man. With the power of what you're doing and a lot of other people was doing in this community, I feel like it could be something
Right.
great. I feel like we could stir these youngins into the right direction. So I see some improvement in the next couple years. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sure. Definitely. If you could change anything, what would it be?
Here?
Yeah, Fayette County. Yeah. I love people's face when I ask them that shit, bro. Like, I had to ask myself that, bro. Like, you don't even think about it. It's just something
Right.
going on. Like, we can't even do nothing about. You know what I mean? So, what would you change?
Man, I would just really put more opportunities for people out here, so they won't get in those moments like I'm bored, so I'm gonna do this and do that and do all this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So if it's more opportunities, more things for these people to do, there's less problems that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'll do. I'll just create more opportunity, create more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Definitely. So, lastly, how long do you see yourself staying here? Now, you mentioned when you take off. Now, that could be 1 year, that could be 30 years. When do you, if you didn't, just say if nothing happened, how long do you see yourself staying here?
Like I want to be a part of the improvement that happens here. Now, I don't see myself living here for the rest of my life.
Right.
We already got talks that we want to get the hell out of PA. But I mean, I would definitely come back and support this community that, you know, I've been around for a long time. I learned to get to know a lot of people out here, some good people out here. So
Right.
I would like to be a voice and my outreach for this area. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate that for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
But for sure, man, that's definitely the questions I have for you today. You want to iterate anything? You got anything to say?
Man, I just want to touch base on that. Let y'all know that the podcast, the Real World podcast, is popping too. I need you to stop over and be a guest on my podcast. And also,
Alrighty.
man, new music dropping, man. I got music dropping every Friday. That's my goal, is to drop something every Friday for the people.
Okay.
And I'm just dropped another visual. I got a video up on YouTube now. I'm just working. I'm just trying to throw my, just check me out for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? IG, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, tap in. And you guys want a feature or whatever, I'm willing to do that. Low prices right now, and it's official.
Right.
So that's it, man. Just tap in.
Okay.
Tap in.
Yeah, we definitely gonna make sure that people lock in with you. You know what I'm saying? Steady in the community. Great dude, great man, family man. So make sure y'all check him out. Check him out. Ray Ruger.
Ray Ruger gang.
Connect with the community. Have a good one. I edit shit out, bro.
Listen, y'all, I ain't want to give y'all a lot of profanity, but I told y'all I'm from the hood. I told y'all where we came from, so it just be coming out there. But we still professional. Though.
Definitely.
Don't get it behind.
Definitely, bro. That's what.